shine. It's your morning marijuana motivation time. I'm your hostess with the mostest, Marquis Saint. And every morning I get up and I am blessed to live this life. See, this life is blessed you and me. As long as we don't forget to keep shining and be ourselves. You know, that's the most important. Oh shit, look who it is. Look who it is. With your bum. Dude, nothing is impossible. I'm trying to explain it to people, but they keep trying to explain it back to me that what they don't have and what's not gonna work and all these other different strategies. It's so bright out here. I'm gonna just manage it. But I wanted to go into what is possible because we choose to make it possible. And that's this morning's marijuana motivation. Every morning we talk about mental health, physical health, spiritual health, because these are the most important, I want to say, pillars of our health. And this doesn't help. I thought the glasses were going to help me, but no. Anyway, so back to the lecture at hand. Your boy Marquis Saint goes live every day. I don't have to. I'm on the beach, you know, I'm enjoying my life. I'm gonna try to just sit here, smoke some weed and relax. And that's why it's called the morning marijuana motivation, is because I like to stay motivated even if I'm relaxing. And part of that is because I'm driven, and we talked about it yesterday, not being able to drive or teach people how to want something more out of their lives. And this is for those that do want the most out of their lives and want the best out of their bodies and the best life possible. And this is why I do this show, is because it's so important for us to be able to do things that make us happy, right? It's so important for us to live a life with fulfillment. And I want everyone to have everything that they've ever wanted, right? Except for destructive things. But for the most part, all of us all want is, you know, a healthy relationship, a healthy friend. Perfectly said, brother. There he is, balls, best balls in town, dude. I gotta say your name. You switched your name up. Now it's best balls in town. But this is where I come from. You know, I come from a place where people literally tell me what's not possible, and then all of a sudden it becomes possible. All of a sudden, the thing that you didn't think, that body that you would have, that girlfriend you would have, boyfriend you wanted, or the place you wanted to live is impossible, only because you keep telling yourself it's not possible. There's so many people that have told me, like for instance, it came up because of the taco industry in the beef. People don't know about tacos. They don't want spice. They don't. Nobody knows. It won't be successful. Pizza rolls are gonna sell more. And I thought to myself, nobody knows tacos? That's an amazing opportunity, right? For my brain, like, to see a situation and you're like, nobody does that. I was like, perfect. And that means that the market is wide open. Now, for some people, they're like, well, if I've never gone to Mount Everest, I'm not going, right? Like, if no one does it, then I'm not doing it. And there's so many things that I find inside of the crowd. Boom, baby. Boom. I see you, Benny Mac. There's so many things that I see in the crowd that people are unwilling to do. They're unwilling to talk to a girl sexually. They're unwilling to approach a woman at all. And then they're wondering why they don't have a girlfriend at all. Like, what are you doing differently to get different results? Most of us self-sabotage. We're shooting ourselves in the foot. In fact, double boom, baby, boom. That's right, baby. I'm gonna have to get on that horse that you just saw live. That's my next step with the homie here. He's gonna let me in on the horse. The last 2 days I've been surfing. I'm not surfing today. There are not that many waves, and the guy I rent the board from isn't here. But the horse is the next thing. I've been sitting here for months, and I was just like, why haven't I done that? Well, I didn't have the money. I got a friend that I smoke weed with that has a horse. I took an awesome picture of him, and because of a free picture that I took of him, now I get to get on the horse for free. And lo and behold, he wants to look hot in front of the chicks, but, you know, the girls always love to see the horse. But, man, you got some pimp shit by the time you're riding on a horse on a beach. You know what I'm saying? When you can just ride your own personal horse on the beach, or if you can train people personally on surfboards, and then there's, of course, the group of hot chicks, the five tops and all black. Anything is possible. As long as we put our mind to it, it's possible. And because the vision happened to us, that makes it even more realistic. And it's so hard for people to see it. I know it was hard for me to see it. I was like, I can't believe I'm losing this much weight. I can't believe I got abs. Like, what the fuck just happened? And I had to believe in myself. I started this journey all about weight loss, and it was like, sometimes when I'm journeying, I want to find love. Sometimes when I'm journeying, I want to find myself. And sometimes, like this time, I want to lose weight. And every time I travel, for the most part, especially for long term, I get to lose the American weight. I get to lose the losing mentality. And I just left myself with a big beard and a big stomach and just stopped caring about my health. I just stopped caring about my appearance. Like, I didn't care what you thought about me. I've been good looking my whole life, and it just saw people judge me and, oh, you're not fit enough, or oh, you're not this enough, or, you know, you're not skinny enough, you don't have enough six packs, you don't have this or that. And now that I've attained what I was destined to do, I tell you, possible. I'm pointing in your face, possible, motherfucker. Possible all day. Everything that you want is right there in front of you if you stop blocking yourself. And it's like everybody wants to put a big 10-pound motherfucker on this, and that's not what it is, right? For me, what it is for people that, I don't know, want to come up to me apparently when I'm recording, but beleza. But, you know, it's the energy, right? It's like, what kind of energy are we putting behind it? If I'm cutting my weight and not getting the calories, then eventuality is I'm going to lose weight. And then if I put in the time to learn a new craft and actually do the 10,000 hours of mastery, then I'm going to learn something new. But if I can keep sitting there telling myself, well, I can't do it because I don't have enough money to meal prep. Vegetables are cheap. Like, instantly my brain has the opposite effect. It has the answer to the argument. So if you want to sit there and argue with me, I'm your Huckleberry. I'll go for point, like a lawyer, to show you the excuses that you make for yourself. Here's another one, case in point. I quit smoking cigarettes, but my mom still smokes, and I can't convince her to quit smoking. You can't force the horse to drink water. And I sit there and I go, Mom, I quit myself. Like, I made myself stop chasing the things that were destroying me. I made myself make a point to have more control over my hand than what my brain was telling my mouth to do, and inhale and all this other very addictive, repetitive process that smoking is. And I stopped myself from eating sugar. I stopped myself from intaking nicotine. And I'm not just patting myself in the back. There are plenty of people that do this. And that's the reason that I do this show, is because there was one book where they were like, how to guarantee to quit smoking cigarettes, right? And the excuses went through everyone's excuse, like, yo, I want to stay calm. Well, it's like, technically you're not calm. Your heart rate goes up every time you smoke a cigarette. That's not a real excuse. Or, oh, I want to lose weight. Actually, it's hindering you from absorbing the calories that you truly needed, but you're going to delay so you can stay skinnier. It's one of the main reasons why women still stay addicted to cigarettes, is because it's more than just a habit. It's the way that they look. And instead of the way that we feel, right, we'll go for anything that makes us feel anything, right? Like, fuck it, lick my butthole. I just don't want to feel the pain of someone passing away. Or give me sensation because I'm really dying inside. So as long as I got this big butt injection, like the girl was talking about last night, she had a bad butt injection. She actually got busted giving other girls butt injections. But what had happened is that she was so lost. She lost all identity of who she was and what her purpose was, and why you get close to people that are live on YouTube. I don't know, but that's just what I'm talking about. I'm talking about purpose and possibilities and direction in our lives, where we think that everything else is against us. We'll think, well, my sister's doing this. I got a friend that always mentions her sister every time, and I'm like, I didn't call to talk to you about your sister. Or my friend yesterday who was, can you believe this shit? Brazilian fucking politics. And I'm like, bro, I don't care. I don't know how to tell you this, but I'm super focused on what I got going on instead of what somebody's doing behind me or trying to distract me from the other stuff. What's up, brother? So it's one of those things where we all have a choice. But what ends up happening and overtaking our lives, especially if we're talking about Saint's addiction, is the desire to want to feel the same. Try stopping masturbation. It's one of the toughest things for me because it's been something that's been a part of my whole life. I was always addicted to masturbation because it always just made me feel good. I felt that that's what sex was about, and all my education came from a Hustler magazine. Now, when I'm in a Hustler magazine, it's not a real loving experience. It's more of a penetrating experience, and something that quickly I got my fix and quickly it went away. And I felt that, wow, man, this sexual experiences are disappearing, right? Like, once you nut, it's all over. The desire was all the way up. Now I'm just dropped off a cliff, and now I'm like, what are you doing in my bed? And I got something else to do. And instead of just pumping away into someone's hole for the rest of my existence, that someone I didn't know their name and I didn't care about, but it was a hole and I was getting laid, started to reinforce my beliefs of how my sexuality was developing, right? Like how I believed intercourse should be versus making love. And that's something that we all didn't do. Aww. We all give ourselves a different constructs of our lives. And then that's what we're going to start to believe. And that's what I started to believe. I was like, as long as I was fucking a lot, then I'm happy, right? And then what ended up happening was I was feeling alone inside. I started feeling dirty. I started getting STDs. Like in college, I distinctly remember they're like, yep, that's herpes. And you're like, you motherfucker, man. Like all this crazy activities that's heightened me to think I'm successful. I'm doing cocaine. This chick's hot. I'm fucking her. Was in essence going like, I'm wasting my time. She doesn't care about me and I'm getting an STD. And so many of us take these things so for granted that we're like, look, that I'm jealous of that guy because he has a hot girlfriend. Or I'm jealous of that girl because she's doing something else. And that's what we do. We just try to form our whole lives into situations where I'm not quite sure why people come so close to me when I'm going, you want to say hi on my live? Hi. Say what's up. Yasmin is in the case with her Cafe Jerry shirt. Woo! She's so cute. Oh, you're shining. Oh, get him, girl. Yep.
I'm going away, so.
I'll see you later.
Yes, I go only after tomorrow.
Going.
In Europe.
You really are leaving. Good for you. Good for you. Uh-huh. You're a smart girl. You know what you're doing. We ain't worried about you at all. No, never. Look at the chick in the head. Don't be worried. You can make it happen. Yes. Yeah, and you will. And I will. So that's another shirt we got to make. And I will it. I will make my surroundings possible. I will make the dreams that I have come true. I have my whole life to experience these things and bring forth with me real love and people that respond to my energy and give it back to me. I'm surrounded by friends that truly support me and answer my phone calls at any time and this existence of going anywhere that I want to go. So many people post about it like, fuck it, man. Why not just do it? What are you holding back and fearing so much that makes your possible impossible? There's literally the word possible inside impossible, but yet we put up so many borders. I can't talk to her, I'm nervous. You're right, bro. You just said the word can't. And the moment you start having can't thinking and negative thinking and that reinforcement of what's possible, what's not possible, instead of just living possibly and actually living before you die and inspire before you expire. There's so much out there for us to push for ourselves and go, oh man, this is what my capacity is for my brain. Oh shit, I got more than just one thing to learn. I'm not just a one-trick pony. I can learn a new task. I know, you know, they say old dogs can't learn new tricks. That's bullshit. We're not dogs, we're humans. We have this awesome, amazing brain that processes information, but yet we feed it junk. No wonder why we're not getting shit done, because we're numb. I was literally like, get off this motherfucking YouTube already, bro. Like, get off of the channel that, I'm even telling you, even if you want to hang up on my channel right now, perfect. As long as you get off the YouTube and get off social media and actually go and do something, right? Do something for your future. You know, I've been wanting to cook tacos. Guess what I did? I cut up some chilies. By the way, wear gloves when you cut chili. Your boy is still burning right here on the top of my feet. I rubbed it on there. I was like, oh man, I'm getting itchy from the mosquito bites. And then now the top of my feet are burning. The top of my lips and my nose was running. Anyway, I maced myself. So to not live in negativity, to not live in restrictions, to not live in something that's so limited that we cut everything that's possible. We tell ourselves all these little scenarios before it even happens. You're like, oh, she doesn't want to talk to me. You don't know that because you haven't tried. You don't know because you haven't put in the effort. And you can't predict to me what the end result will be till you do something about it. So you actually cut calories, you're going to stay fat. Facts. But so many other people are like, no, man, I'm going to do what I want to do. I want to eat what I want to eat. I did that too. Your boy Saint just lost 30 pounds. All I did was eat what I wanted to eat. I didn't want to work out anymore. I wanted to take naps. I wanted to cut my days shorter and shorter. Next thing I know, I'm only waking up at 10 o'clock. And then I'm going to bed later. And then the day, the sunlight, what's left of the sunlight, as I show you here, what's left of the sunlight is that's an hour. Between the top of my fist is an hour, and you know, what is that? Boy Scout. From here to the horizon, up to where the sun is, there's about an hour left of sunshine. And if I got up at 10, like I do, right, then guess what? I'm gonna have no time left for myself. I'm gonna have no time left to go explore this world. Let's show the view too, by the way. I'm gonna have no time left to go see the world, because I was sitting there on my YouTube. I was literally on my YouTube today, and I was like, dude, there's sunshine out right now, Mark. There's fucking action going down on the beach. You live right next to a beach, but your body is telling you you're lazy and just stay comfortable. Just stay on your phone. Keep flicking through video after video and keep doing the boring shit instead of moving forward with your real life. And that's what this show's about, is reaching the people to live their real life. The one that's behind all the fear. The one that's behind all the excuses. The one that's actually inside of us wanting to come out. This body wanted to come out. These muscles wanted to be shown again. I wanted to be beautiful again. I was listening to Mike Tyson. He said it. It said after he did the toad or whatever, his body was like, be beautiful. Don't be lazy. Don't be fat. Don't be nasty, doing nasty things where like your highest level is masturbation to some weird ass porn. That's what we also were talking about. Like, how about getting in a kinky relationship? I love kinky monogamous sex, right? Where it's just me and you fucking each other. We don't fuck anybody else, but we fuck everywhere else. Like, that's my type of style. But unless I was gonna keep masturbating, I wasn't gonna get a fundamental, real relationship. I was gonna keep isolating myself by myself, giving myself quick fixes like dopamine, flicking from video. So I looked back in my video reel and I was like, I watched all these videos, and it just kept sucking away my time. Just taking another line and snorting it again. And I'm like, you're snorting my time. Like, you're literally stealing this awesome thing when I could be doing this. I could be out here doing the surf thing. I could be out here doing the kick thing. I could be out here doing anything that I want to do, because anything's possible as long as I stay disciplined, as long as I keep putting myself back in the game and giving myself a chance, giving my body a chance, giving my mind a chance, my soul a chance to live again and be beautiful, so that my best friend can just post like she posted just now. My best friend's super sexy. Like, how in the world, what the fuck did I do? And what moon, sun under did I get to deserve this? And I was like, you know, that's a compliment. That my best friend is noticing my gains, or my losses technically, that I turned myself into a sexy man again. I turned myself, instead of the bearded fat guy that just talked a lot, into a guy that listens more and paid more attention to my own body. And that transformed my life. This mission was to come here and cut down my calories and get fit again. I did just that. I thought it was impossible. Now I'm like, is that really my abs down there? Like, I have to look at myself often and go, are those really abs? Saint, like, are those really abs? Like, my stomach's probably, it's not the best when you lean it back, but your boy with the side view used to be out to here, bro. Out to here. 236 pounds of fat. And then I'm looking at myself, and then I go, listen to one of these athletes, basketball athletes. He's like, he blew out his knee, and all he did was just eat because he was depressed. And I said, same here, bro. That's all I did was eat. It was the only comfort I could find. And instead of finding comfort in knowing that there was a new reality out there, there was a new me out there, there was a new body that I could attain, even at 40, because I could have hung it up. I know a lot of my friends are white in the face. They got white hairs, and I'm like, we're 40? You look 50. And weight to gain, and they just got the kids around them, and they're like, let me just keep it. And I was like, nah, man, that's not gonna be me. I'm not gonna stay complacent. And the only way I know how to do that is keep motion in my emotion, right? So if I'm gonna be emotional, let's get motion out of it. Let's go to the gym and beat up the heavy bag. Let's go, what other kind of things I can think off the top of my head, because this is a live show, but other things that I do. Let's not just watch a dumbass YouTube video that doesn't pay my life forward. Let's actually go and do something amazing with my life. Let's go do something with the emotions that are flowing through me, instead of just swallowing it and eating my emotions and it affected my body negatively. Let's go and do some sit-ups. Let's go and do some push-ups. Not let's do push-ups. Let's push the world down. Let's push back to what's possible. Like, you ain't gonna stop me. My mind is free. I'm almost Kanye in this, with this, like, I see it differently than you. And I don't care if it embarrasses you or embarrasses me. I'm gonna do me. And I'm gonna do me so freely that everybody else is gonna respect it. because they were too afraid to go up and grab the mic away from Taylor Swift. They were too afraid to say something like, "Oh, Dirty Bastard" did back in the day. Oh, I got the little doggy coming back up to me. That's what we are. We are filled with fear. We're fear-bound creatures that calculate everything that's wrong. And this is who you could be. You could be the person that calculates everything that's right. Oh shit, that's a spider right there. Cool. I don't know if you can see it. It's underneath there. It's on the edge. That's a spider. Yeah. You are live on my YouTube channel, spider. There you go. Oh, he caught himself. How cool was that? After I blew him off, he caught himself. He threw it like a... And that was possible. You think people are going to fall. You think people can't walk on water, but you haven't heard of ice. And it's always going to look crazy to the people that don't hear the music. And that's why I told my friend, keep being ballsy. Keep doing your show when people stare at you and walk past. It's not their show, it's my show. I'm the director of my show. And I don't have to pay attention to you. I don't have to pay attention to haters. I don't have to pay attention to naysayers. I don't have to pay attention to people that don't hear the music. As long as I'm being badass, I'm still laughing at my own jokes, and I'm still having fun, and I'm still living. How did I hurt you? I only improved my life. But if I sit there and wait for you to laugh at my jokes, it's going to be a cold day in hell, and it's going to be a long waiting period, and I don't want to wait for you. I don't want to wait to live. I want to live now. And not in a, oh, I want my drugs right now, and people are in my show or some shit behind me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. But I'll still right at you and look at you like, why are you looking at me? Go live your life. Go walk your dog. Go wear your clothes. I made my own brand. I wear my own clothes. I wear my own last name on my back. What you doing with your life? And that's what I want to know, is what are you doing that's making it impossible? Why aren't you like letting all your ideas free and going as far as you can possibly go? And how many people, yeah, bro. What's up, man? Say what's up. Valeza. You're on the YouTube channel. Uh-huh. But why aren't you? What? I didn't have any friends. Guess what? You just saw one of my friends. I didn't have any language. Guess what? I learned it every day. Aprende. Okay, Português, fala Português, aprende muy mais. But guess what? This is your boy. Like, I'm literally pushing myself to learn 10 languages. And I was like, do I want to learn more languages? Do I even want to struggle with my brain? My brain is limitless. And stop telling myself that I can only learn 10 languages. And stop telling myself that things couldn't be done. Like, oh, I'm 40 now. There goes my metabolism. I'm never going to get to lose this weight. And I'm sitting here melting. I'm literally looking at my abs and it's sweating it off. It's possible. The weight loss is possible. The love of your life is possible. Traveling the world is possible. And that's why I do this show. Reach, preach, and teach to people that there's a whole world out there. I didn't know this shit existed. That's not shit. I didn't know this awesome existed. I didn't know that there were these awesome little beaches where people stay here and live their whole lives in just comfort and playing with their dogs on the beach and playing with their friends. Soccer, or I don't even know if you're kicking it over the net, is it still soccer? I don't know what to call that, but that's my point, is that these things are possible and then some. Reach into yourself and go, what else do I want to learn? What did I always want to do when I was a kid, when I didn't have fear and I didn't put structure around me and I didn't put all the things that, oh, it's going to cost me, right? The only thing it's going to cost you is your time. And then nobody wants to put their time in. Instead, they want to stay in recreational mode. They want to just entertain me. That's what I'm going to do with my time. I'm going to sleep, masturbate, and be entertained. And that's pretty much what all human beings are doing. But that's not what a screen does. A screen doesn't hold your neck and massage you when you've been stressed on a long day. It doesn't listen to you like your best friend when you really are on your edge and you need to talk to somebody. None of these gadgets are making us better people. I am trying to make us into better people, me and you included. I'm trying to make us into angels, saints. We can light up the world and be like, encourage other people because we want the encouragement. Like I told the girl, she's like, I love my mindset. She's over there. Mary's over there. And I hope she hears this message because she's so beautiful. And she started her own business. And she's a female business owner, which is their rare air. You know, not a lot of women get to own their own businesses. But to start your own business from nothing and be yourself. And don't matter what sex you are. You know, don't let people tell you that. Like, women are a case in point. Hold up. Women are a case in point of what's possible. Like, I can't be an astronaut. Women can be astronauts now. I can't be a senator. Women are senators now. I can't be a president. Women are presidents now. And we put these cases, these locks on top of people and go, no, you're not allowed to do that. You're black. What? What does skin color have to do with anything? It's all about your ability. And that's what we're talking about. What they were talking about, affirmative action. It's our abilities that need to shine. One of my favorite stories about Genghis Khan is he was one of the first representatives to stop promoting people versus through, it's not necrophilia. Come on, Mark. It's nepotism. Nepotism, right? Like my dad's my dad, so his grandpa's grandpa, so I got this job even though I have no clue what I'm doing, but I got the last name. And it's like, no. Who has aptitude? Who can shine? You want to talk about your boy Napoleon? He outshined in one of the battles. He was in a stuck situation. He moved the cannons over, attacked the one point, and they were like, wait a minute, this kid's got talent. And you're like, okay, well, let's just promote talent. It's like, no, let's put in some work to get some talent. There's got to be something you could do because every one of us has a job. Every one of us has a skill. It's a bit of a hidden skill, but let's bring it out from hiding and make it into reality. Let's bring our world some light as I'm lighting up right now, like the sun's on me. Let's bring our world some light. Let's bring our fucking bodies to a different world. Let's bring it to some sand. When's the last time you put your feet in the sand? Last time you talked to beautiful women? When's the last time you did anything that scared you? And that's what I wanted to talk about, is do things that scare you. The girl you want to talk to, she's as nervous as you are. The skill you want to learn, it can't wait for you to open up the book and fucking learn it. There's so many things in front of us. The place you've always wanted to travel, that beach is waiting for you. And I want you to have it. I love my life so much. I love my life! Susanus. Yes. I love my life. And not many people do. They don't want to scream it at the top of their lungs. And I'm like, what are we doing? Why are you holding back? What, are you afraid that other people might think that you love your life? I didn't curse. I just said that I love my life aloud from the top of my lungs all the way to the top of my head to my soul. And I wanted other people to do that, be like, yo, I love my body. And not in some egotistical, all I do is work out and I try to look perfect for people. But no, I'm taking care of my body. I'm not just eating fast food and junky shit because it makes me feel good real quick. But I love my body enough to skip the oils and get some fruits. Or I love my mind enough to give it literature and read things instead of just letting time go past and being flooded with drama and media and engrossed in all the rumor mills that happen out. We all have the same 24 hours a day. No one's super magical. No one does anything else differently than their work ethic. And that's it. So if you want results, you're going to have to put in the work. If you want to churn your body around, you're going to have to eat less calories. If you want to travel somewhere, you're going to have to get a passport. If you want to build a business, you are going to have to write down a plan. And 87% of you are never going to do that. They're never going to say what their goals are, what makes them happy, and what they're willing to change to get there. So do yourself a favor. With these last 2 minutes I got to wrap up the show, do yourself a favor and grab a piece of paper. Put at the top what makes me happy. Flip the page. Go and do that, right? You didn't even say hi, right? Say hi. You're on my YouTube live. Yeah, perfect. And do yourself a favor and say, what's going to make me happy? And what am I willing to change to get that happiness? What am I willing to do to be able to be free from mental slavery? To be able to travel the world? To be able to go places and speak different languages? To be able to start businesses and make things possible? What am I willing to do differently than what I'm currently doing to stop self-sabotaging myself, to bring new realities to my world, and tell somebody I'm going to do something impossible? And they're going to be, what? You're going to quit cigarettes? I never thought you would, right? What? You're going to lose weight, but you're Fat Joe. What? You're going to go travel right now? I thought there was I almost said cholera. COVID. But there's always going to be something that's going to keep you back inside your safe little cage. And I want you to leave cages. I want you to be free. I want you to be in your own destiny. And that's all I can say as the sun shines on my heart from the start. It's your boy Marky Saint. I love my life. And if this reaches you, I want you to love your life too. peace and love. And as always, Chigathon. That means goodbye, but not forever. And I will see you on the other side, because you're gonna like, share, and subscribe, and you're gonna share this with a friend that needs that motivational talk, and you're gonna talk about this subject with your friends, because you are gonna change, because possible is inside of impossible. And I'm living proof. Peace.